Over the years, contemporary music goes through trends and phases that come and go, but one factor in the industry has remained the same since its inception: the live performance. Since rock and roll was born and has now grown to be the collective modern stream of music, the culture of playing your original music live has its pinnacle in stadiums, arenas, and big events, but the lifeblood of the medium remains in pubs, clubs, and bars. Bands cut their teeth in local venues, playing to small crowds of people, and grow larger followings through word of mouth, the web, and streaming nowadays. Sometimes bands get big enough that they can venture to larger venues and become noticeable figures in the music industry. In Australia, those bands that achieve this usually become picked up by Australian alternative music radio station Triple J and find more success with consistent airplay. On occasion though, there seems to be a band here and there that goes unnoticed by the Jays. Maybe because they play a different sound to what is popular currently, or maybe they just haven't quite hit the point of being noticed yet. One of these bands dominating the local pub rock scene in Perth is classic rock outfit the Southern River Band. They play a sound reminiscent of 70s rock bands such as Thin Lizzy, Queen, Status Quo, and so on. Interestingly, if you think about it, this style of music still is the lifeblood of the live music scene in pubs, and a lot of people resonate with the sound. Despite this, Triple J seems to ignore anything too close to a sound remotely similar to their competitor in Triple M, and have been avoiding playing the Southern River Band on their station. The Southern River Band have been growing their local fan base for a few years now, to the point of being one of the more recognisable Perth bands in the scene. They are often popping up on local music posts online, and are no stranger to any local pub or dive bar on any suburban street. In 2021, when the AFL Grand Final was held in Perth, a petition to have them play at the main event took off online, and it was enough for the AFL to notice. They gave them a chance to play at the Brownlow Medal event held in Perth, although only playing an AC/DC cover. The great struggle they are up against now is taking the next step to be recognised over East. Playing Oz shows with the darkness would have helped, of course, but the best things for any act to get a nationwide audience though is still airtime on Triple J. Like it or not, they still play a major factor in breaking Australian musicians into the big time. This is one of the major issues I have with the station though. Not every band or artist sound fits well with their playlist, and SRB are a perfect example of that. It's probably been 15 years since a classic rock sounding band was getting consistent airplay on Triple J, and I don't see them playing that genre again anytime soon. It leaves the Southern River Band without a chance of ever getting played, despite them growing to be one of the most noticeable up and coming local bands in Perth. I suppose with the growth of streaming and the web, they can go at it on their own, and I hope they really do progress, but at the end of the day, nothing beats airtime on Triple J in this country for alternative rock artists. Despite this, they continue to press on, and part of their charm is their tongue-in-cheek attitude towards their music and presentation. Check out these recent videos that they put out on their social media, sarcastically referring to their lack of attention and presence on Triple J.
Morning, afternoon and evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and everybody in between. Welcome to the most prestigious music awards in all of Australia. That's right, I'm talking about the SRB Top 3. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce at this time someone from our major sponsor here to present the awards. Please give a warm welcome to Carl from Vintage Ceilings. Carl?
In third place, with 177 votes, is second best. Congratulations, Carl.
Thanks, Carl.
Here's your prize.
Look, I'll be happy next to my top 10, I reckon. What do you reckon? At least top 20.
Yeah. Honestly, probably 8. Yeah, 8 or 9. I'll be happy with that. Yeah.
Not been on yet. Not been on.
2022, number 1.
As far as summer goes, I'm not even close.
Will we ever hear this band with consistent airplay on Triple J? At this point, I don't think so. Will that stop them from taking off? I hope not. If you like this sort of music, I'd encourage you to give them a stream and check them out live too. After all, they are that sort of band who are the lifeblood of WA's local music scene.